I know there's not a lot to eat, you guys, but go eat. Oh, yeah, there's no food in there. But you guys eat what you can find, clear it out. Yeah, we need rain desperately. We need some rain. And she's been sitting. She gets up several times a day. But we've been in the mid-90s every day, so. But I'm going to have to get some chick feed just in case we get some baby chicks. And over here we have our duckies and geese. Okay, we're short two, but my guess is they're around here somewhere. And at night, after I lock all the ducks and geese up, I've been pouring food in various locations for the chickens. This rock is one place. I just poured it in various locations on rocks that kind of form a plate or bowl around here. The purpose is my broody hen. I want to make sure she's getting some good nutrition. Oh, there's the other two ducks. I don't know if you can see them in the shade. Here's another rock I poured some on. But here's my two broodies. My two duckies. But I spread the grain, the layer feed in various locations. And the broody knows now that after I lock up the ducks and geese, I'm going to put food out. And so she can come and get some high nutrition. Things are really dry. This time of year, it doesn't take any time at all for stuff to start drying out and just get dead. The grass is dying. In fact, last night, I hooked up a sprinkler. The sprinkler's already set up. I just had to hook the hose to it because it's the same hose I use to fill the water troughs for the goats. And I watered some weeds over there. And I need to get a hose because the hose I have is broken and set it up in the other goat shelter so I can start watering that area. Because it's so dry. The food is dying. And so that sprinkler, I can't see here, but it's on the other side of the fence. I think it's that. It's a T-post sprinkler, but it will reach into the goat paddock and it waters all of this. So that works really great. I'd like to move it to a different post, but it would probably hit it. There would be a possibility of it hitting this broody hen, so I'm going to wait. What, Jewel? I already gave you a bottle. Well, it's a sad day on the homestead, at least if you're mosquito larvae. Both of these troughs were getting low. This one right here had, it was kind of green looking. So I dumped it, had stuff floating in it. This one had a whole bunch of what looked like mosquito larvae swimming around. And so I dumped both troughs, completely dumped them out. And now I'm refilling them. So, R.I.P. mosquito larvae. Rest in peace. What the heck are you doing? What are you doing? No, no. You can't have my shirt. You're on the wrong side of the fence. You're supposed to be on this side of the fence. Yeah. I know you can fly over the fence. You can fly to the roof. See, here's the chicken coop roof. You can fly up there. You can fly into one of these trees and fly right over. So I think that's what you need to do because you are definitely on the wrong side of the fence. Okay? Get your behind over here, or your tail feathers. One by one, I'm dumping the teeny bit of water that's left out of each each rainwater catchment tote. This blue one was the first one. There's still a little bit of water in here. As you can see, I'm opening as much as possible. Then I'm having to tilt it to get any water out. This leaves just one barrel left on the other side of the house. The big, huge water tank I dumped out the other day, it was empty. I'm just running out of water everywhere because we haven't had any rain and it's been hot. This has given the animals a little bit of water to drink, and I'm having to fill up some of the other containers with the hose, or I fill up my watering can, and then I go around and fill up the holes because the hose doesn't even reach. It's all in the, it's part of life here. We get hot spells or dry spells, and you got to make sure all the animals have water. Isn't that right, Tiger? Yeah. This is about ready to be empty. It's going to be empty. One reason I like to totally empty, get rid of all the contents, not just because sometimes it's yucky water from sitting there for months, but also the mosquitoes and stuff. I mean, these barrels are, any mosquitoes that were growing in these barrels, the larvae, they're gone. It's dried up. So it's another way, during dry spells, I will dump all the water out just so I prevent mosquito growth. A few days ago, I grabbed my handy little strainer, went over, grabbed some duckweed out, and went and dumped it on the hugel mound. Then I came back and just laid the strainer next to the duckweed pool. Well, the ducks came over and started pecking at it. And so I took some out and put it on the ground, and they all started eating it and cleaned it all up, which really surprised me. So I just gave them all a little treat, a little bit of duckweed that one of the geese is deciding to stand in, and they're all eating it, just a little bit. That's just one huge scoop. Even the rooster is picking a little off the strainer. So hey, maybe there was just too much other stuff to eat at the time, so they weren't interested in this. I don't know. Maybe they just didn't need all that protein. I don't know. But they're eating it now. So I'm happy. I just guess every day I'll give them one little scoop of it and until they stop eating it again or it starts raining.